Hey guys, welcome back. We got the duper charger here. That this is still supercharger. It's got that big old 92 mil throttle body on it. Oh yeah. So guys, yeah, we're gonna be actually working on the Camaro today. We're gonna be making some room in the garage because we're building Vince's motor here. This really won't even take that much to make work now because we're going back with the kind of standard Camaro setup with the turbo, sorry, duper charger. So all we got to do is put it on and bolt it. There are some more things we need to do. I mean, I don't think we even have gaskets for it. We're just literally just gonna bolt it on, cover it up, and then roll it under the Camaro.
Yeah,
but you guys will get to see what it looks like under there. We're still going to clean this up, paint it, do some other stuff. Tristan was talking about porting a bit more, like the runners or something more that we can do to it.
Yeah.
Well, we got the fuel rails, the water neck.
Oh, I dropped the duper charger.
No.
But you know what? You can see that these intake runners, like,
oh, those are tiny, yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty tiny. Also,
gasket match them.
The freaking the casting, it has so many positives that it'll just be better for flow to.
So you guys have seen us porting our other duper charger. So this will be another cool video how to port, like, you know, a normal Camaro intake. So yeah, that'll be nice. Yeah, those are the fuel rails. We got some 6-ton jack stands, so we can raise this up higher and not do it ghetto. You guys didn't see how we did it. I'm not really gonna divulge. We probably already talked about it at some point.
But we have the equipment now.
Yeah, we do.
That's all that's important.
Also, I got this. This is freaking badass. So this is an AC Delco torque wrench here. This thing does like everything. It's digital. It goes into every unit. It even allows you to measure angle, so you don't even have to deal with that stupid like whatever tool we had. You have to like anchor it on something, and it's better than just eyeballing it. So this will actually be super useful for when we're building the motor.
It even comes with some free candy.
Yep, some nice little pop rocks.
Also, this thing has more features than the $600 Snap-on torque wrench that my work has.
By the way, we're not sponsored, but we could be.
Hell yeah, if AC Delco,
hit us up, please.
Dude, this thing is badass. This is a real deal. It's like, I'll have to yeah, Vince's, we got some standard replacement. Yeah.
Wait, you already don't like them?
No.
Yeah, the shocks. Garbage. Really?
I've had 3 pairs of them. Bro, you need to stress we're trying to get sponsored.
So yeah, there's a model number on there. It does like I said, every unit imaginable. You can do like specific angles. It's up to 100 foot-pounds, and it makes beeps and whatnot, and it's very, very cool. So we'll show you more once we do more with like Vince's engine here, because we still need to put the heads on and everything. And I don't know the torque specs for him, but if it requires angles, we got that covered.
The $600 Snap-on torque wrench that I use at work, it doesn't even have angle. That one's superior.
This one is $182.
It does go higher in the torque rating, but $600 versus like $100.
And this thing, we're not going to be using it on like throwing wheels on or whatever. We have the cheapo one, not cheapo, but we got a Tecton. But this will be good for like stuff where we need to be very specific. Like literally as you're torquing it, it'll show you how much force you're applying and how close you are to your goal. And then it beeps as you're getting closer.
Damn.
It's awesome. Yeah, look how much height we got there. Is that enough height?
That's all the height, so it'll have to be.
Okay. Yep. Well, I mean, look how much... I mean, we don't... Let's get one of our standard ones, yeah.
Wait,
so that's another, like... Here, yeah, we'll have to mess with it, but we should have much more height now, and it should be much safer.
Nope, nope. I think that's the top.
Yep.
But yeah, quite a big difference.
Yep, these are just the standard one.
Get a little bit more height out of them, but
it'll have to be enough. I mean, we can put it farther up and just get more angle out of it.
That's true. We could also put some wood underneath those if we need to.
Yeah, we'd have to go out and buy some if that were the case.
But yeet.
So I think we're gonna clear out this area and then we brought the engine cherry picker over here, lift up the front of the Camaro. I think we should get a tape measure and just measure the strut towers, see how tall those are, because those appear to be like the tallest point.
Yep, I think that is the tallest point besides the alternator.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Alternator might be.
But I'm pretty sure that the struts are what was the problem.
Yep. So we'll go ahead and get started on that. It's really cold out.
Yeah, it's getting cold.
It's like really windy.
Sweatshirt because I didn't think it'd be cold. The sun was out. It's warm.
Yep. So we're gonna go ahead and get prepared and probably put the intake on preemptively, and then tape up anything we don't want water getting into. Maybe even put a bag over it or something.
Yeah. I think I'm doing that.
Or roll it under there first and then put the stuff over it so we can actually see what it looks like in there.
That would be cool. We don't know where most of the bolts are, so we'll figure that out.
Yep. That'll be a struggle. Well, no, I think the actual main stuff that we took off is in like a metal bowl around here.
Good, we'll need that.
Because
it's actually all in a box.
No, there's an actual metal bowl that we put all the important stuff.
Near there.
Fuck you.
Vince doesn't want Tristan touching any of his Trans Am stuff.
I come back here and my shit's like moved around and I'm wondering where the fuck everything is.
Yeah, because you leave it all on the floor.
Hey, everybody in the comments, if
Check
you
out our
want to
page.
take a bet, let's see how many trips to our local parts stores we got to do for bolts. Whoever wins,
Oh my God, so many.
We'll send you a sticker.
No matter what, you guys aren't.
The answer is infinity.
You guys are not going to be able to answer how many times we're going to have to go to the parts store. I was thinking about just buying like a whole engine or, drivetrain bolt kit or something for the Camaro because everything's going to be freaking missing.
That would be
We're
great.
going to have to go to the store too then.
Yeah. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and get started. All right, guys, so
Pretty cool to
this is
see.
what it looks like. It almost looks good not painting it. Maybe just paint it silver or something to contrast it, but probably just paint it the same color. But we tested this on here. These are the fuel rails that came with the Camaro, and we knew about this coming into it. Oh, here. You have to route it around that thing, but we knew about this coming into it. The Camaro injector holes are right here, and they go into the cylinder head of the L36 cylinder heads, but this is L67, so we have these. And looking under the tape, you can actually kind of see in there. Let's see if I can get it on camera, but these and where these go, they actually all go into intake runners. So what we'd either have to do is plug the ones on the Camaro and use the L67 fuel rails, which these will still bolt up and work. They're a bit high though, and the inlets are on, kind of the wrong side. Not the biggest, biggest deal. Or we can use these, plug up the holes on the cylinder head. Either way, need to be like welded, or we would need to tap them and put a bolt in. Probably easier to do it on this one because it's,
I would much rather do it on the intake than the heads.
Or
What if you used both? So 12 injectors.
Yep.
All from the same fuel cell though. So you're just getting double the fuel.
Just all the fuel, 12 injectors, just have 2 in each port.
Look guys there, you're just like, what the fuck?
Or we can use 6 injectors, and then those are 6 direct ports for nitrous.
Or meth.
Or methanol. Or both. Or have one set for...
Or water, just water.
Or have one set for normal, 92, and the other set for, like, race gas or E85.
See, now, all of these would be great ideas
But
if this were a race car.
I don't even think there'd be a way... I mean, you'd have to get custom fuel rails to handle both of them.
Yeah.
But, yeah, realistically, we'll probably...
Are you saying we can't double stack these? Shit.
we could, because they're probably tall enough, honestly. Dude, it works! It works! We got enough room for both!
Look at this! We got room for both.
Dude, that is actually badass. They could
I'm
fucking...
just saying, even if you don't actually use it, do it for looks.
Look at
I
that.
just put it on.
It
Add a little bit more
actually
complication.
does work. You'd bolt down perfectly fine.
The only thing that you'd have to do is cut out or grind out this little area just for the
Oh,
air
yeah.
injector.
And that would
Dude,
be
we
easy.
could have dual fucking 12 injectors. Holy shit. That's something to think about. I don't know if anyone's done that. Like, that's crazy. You could make it work because these are all just, vacuum referenced. As the vacuum decreases, you get boost or you get, like less vacuum, it forces more fuel in.
Yeah, but probably not.
No, we're definitely not doing that. I would say our goal, what we could do,
Because I want to see it.
Yeah.
we'll tap the Camaro intake, I think, because it'll be easier and we won't have to take the heads off this.
I don't want to buy new heads.
We don't want to buy
like rebuilt heads. So.
Yeah, we don't want to buy new heads either, so we'll just tap those, put like, hella RTV on it and just plug those, so
Maybe
not
plumber's
use.
tape or something.
Yeah, RTV probably
Maybe
better.
RTV would be better.
It doesn't get it's just the intake runner. It's not like it gets tons of like
Pressure.
pressure, yeah.
Yeah. Just need to make sure it's sealed and and it'll be good to go.
A bolt with RTV or thread sealer would be fine. I mean,
really interesting.
my Mustang, my intake manifold has several ports that I can use for like intake sensors or whatever else, and they're literally just a bolt with plumber's tape on it.
Oh,
and it holds the pressure fine, and I make like 10 pounds.
Then that could work if we threaded them.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we'll have to thread them and put some kind of bolt in there. That'll be the best kind of sealing it can have.
So I think what we're gonna do is we are going to just take these off. We're gonna plug everything just so no water gets in it preemptively, and then we're also gonna cover it. But we got this all ready. We took the shifter off because that was actually an interference place for getting up in the shifter well or whatever. And we might find another bell housing bolt. We only have one in there. Isaiah was pointing that out, which is, a good idea to instead of just having one. The input shaft's holding up, Isaiah. It's fine.
Where's the...
I was going to say we're Jerry Rig Garage, not Town Fuckery Garage.
Just retard garage.
Where's the Allen wrench when we need it?
Yeah, put it right through there. But anyways, yeah, we're very close. We're just going to probably get the engine lift up the body, put them on the jack stands, see if we have enough clearance. We measured it. These are about 24 inches, so we should probably be good. And also, that's 24 inches back here, and then the front of the car is still going to be angled. So we'll probably have enough height, I would say.
I sure hope so.
And yeah, anyways, this actually looks really nice. I like it a lot with this intake. It's beautiful. Like the big old throttle body.
And
I would say definitely consider maybe paint it like the color of the transmission. Maybe a nice contrast.
I'll consider it.
I mean, you might never see it, but
this will stay the same no matter what. But it's nice that we won't have to mess with modifying this. This will work just how it is.
Yep.
And with the stock heater hose. And
what's great is this is all effectively stock going back in.
Yeah, it is. And it'll work just like stock. We will have to make a block off plate for the EGR just like we did the old one. And then this is for the brake booster. And then this is also for the vacuum line.
It's a vacuum reference.
Goes into a map sensor. And so we all should still have that.
Yep. The wiring harness has been extended because we're going to relocate the coils with the other setup. We technically don't need to do that now, but we still might relocate it. We also have the L67 balancer on there, which should still work. Let us know. I think for like the balance of the engine, it needs to be like that. There just won't be a belt on the front. We also removed the tensioner for the supercharger because we don't need that anymore. Maybe free up some space or some belt length. Another bolt for the transmission, so we're just finding some bolts.
we got two now, that's good.
I think two will be fine.
They're probably on the floor.
I think I mentioned it, but once it's in here, we could bolt it up and everything and just move it out of the way so Vince can pull in here with his Trans Am, so we can do that swap really fast.
I have a feeling that even if we couldn't bolt that up, that we maybe could get it to roll with the engine hoist supporting the front half. That would take some work. I'm just saying.
That
could work.
I think I know where the bolts are for it, so we can at least bolt up like the front.
Like
and
the strut towers?
Yeah, and then we can get like a ratchet strap or something for that, or get the rear cross member back in.
Okay, that'd work.
Just to hold that.
It would be a lot easier to do that.
Yeah, it would be. So
well, let's
we're gonna stop.
Get to doing.
Yeah, we'll get the engine lift out here, and then lift it up, get the jack stands on, and then roll this right under. This will be cool for you guys to see. Finally, it's moving from where it's been.
Where's Jack Stan Jimmy when we need him?
He's in fucking Florida. Yep, but this thing looks sick. It's gonna see a big boom in its future.
I'm gonna drop the clutch to 7,000 RPM.
But seriously, once this thing is running, I loved it when it was running, and we could just like fucking yeet it.
So
we were so abusive to this Ford car.
And now that motor's interesting. Also, I was gonna say this. Back on the whole subject, people, talking about the supercharger versus turbo. We still have a supercharged 3800, and it's not like we're not planning another supercharged 3800 content in the future, maybe even another build and stuff. So, yep, that's all on the table still.
We've got more plans with the Bonneville in the future. Right now, it's just sitting hurt still. We don't have. I don't think we have an update on it, but it's leaking transmission fluid into its coolant. Not transmission fluid,
engine oil.
And so we think it is the rear cover, where right on the rear, under the rear cover, same in the front cover. There's passage, high flow coolant.
Learned our lessons with using gaskets. RTV forever now.
Yeah, so we're gonna use RTV on every gasket surface that's not a head gasket, basically, because
no, even head gaskets.
You're not using RTV on my head gasket.
we're putting Permatex right stuff on Benson's engine, testing first 1,000 horsepower engine on YouTube with RTV head gaskets.
No. You've seen it here first, folks.
Yeah.
So where I was going with that is that there is passages behind the rear cover, and behind the front, the timing cover that have high pressure oil and coolant right next to each other within a 1/4 inch of gasket in between it. And we didn't RTV the rear cover on the Bonneville's engine, which someone did mention that to us.
Yeah, they said you always have to RTV the rear cover.
And because of that issue. And so I think that is exactly our issue. So we have to pull the motor back out of the Bonneville.
Or drop the transmission.
Or drop
Subframe.
the whole thing off
Yeah,
the
we're just gonna yank the motor out because
we
transmission without
glory trip it to Mike's, and then drop the subframe, and then just fix it.
Now that would actually almost be worth doing if it could make it there. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, you could just tow it with the Tahoe.
Stop making sense.
We gotta fix Tahoe first. Tristan has so many cars that are just not running.
Come on, Camaro, you got it.
That was
Oh, by the way, I wanted to say huge shout out to his name is Garner.
More Boost.
More Boost Performance. He this is his off of his car. He gave me an amazing smoking ass deal for all these parts for actually my supercharger. That's where I went.
Yep.
And so we both get what we want in our builds, and he was literally making 605 horsepower on a stock 4L60E. So
Jesus.
I think that this T5,
Gonna blow
if
up.
we don't clutch
No, if
drop
we
it,
baby it, especially NA, it'll be fine.
I
But
think
even
that
turboed,
maybe
Just
could
baby
outlast that rear end. But he's also on a stock rear end, and I don't know how he does it. He said that the way that his rear end hasn't broke is that he just never gets traction. So he only does.
That's a fair point.
He only-
Traction's what kills shit.
He only does like rolls. So he's like, now I'm gonna go try hard, and I want to leave on like max power and
Jesus.
get traction. So, but yeah, let's go
let's get started on this.
Out of my Tahoe.
All right, guys. So we got it lifted. Here, hold on for a sec. So we got it lifted. Got our jack stands under there, our big ones. We probably might need to go higher, but we're gonna remove this air lip, air diffuser, whatever you call it, because that'll give us just several more inches of height. And then might leave it on the jack stands. See about rolling it under first. We did some measurements and it is high enough, so we'll see. We're just gonna test it. All right, guys. First, wait.
This has got to be away from the engine.
The strut tower can't touch the valve cover. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Bring it towards me. Yeah. Who's pooping? All right.
All right, now you go forward, Isaiah. This is pretty fucking big progress, guys. Shit, this.
I wish there was more light here.
Oh, hang on. This thing's being a bitch. Stop. Yeah, so we're fighting with each other. There, I think. Are we
Here.
kind of straight?
Yeah. Dude, this looks fucking awesome.
Oh, you know what? This is probably not gonna work like that.
What? What? Oh yeah, do it sideways.
So, yeah. A little bit more, yeah.
Wait, there you go. That's basically what it gets.
Okay.
Should I add like a cross beam or something?
We ready? No. Fucker.
Perfect.
It ain't gonna work like that, I don't think.
That'll be fine.
It's all. Wait, what are we doing?
Just
We're no
roll
longer.
your wheel.
We're
Roll,
no.
roll. Hey, drop it.
I thought you had it.
No, I was trying to fucking steer.
Looks.
We're not going in straight at all.
Here, wait. Let me.
Okay, this is scary.
It's not gonna clear the struts. All right, so we'll need to pull this out and then. Wait, how many inches do you think we need?
A lot.
Probably like
4 or 5.
Probably like 2.
2 inches.
It's not 4
It's not that high. Yeah, it's probably like 3 inches.
What if this engine went in like at an angle to where the strut power bars are going at the highest angle?
Simply, we just need to lift it higher. So let's just pull it back out and then lift it higher. That was our plan. We were just gonna test it.
Okay.
Do you guys want to put in these side bolts for the transmission? Because those aren't even...
If you can find them, gladly do it.
Alright, that's good.
We should also probably put, do you know where the spark plugs are? There's a couple. Just fill the spark plug holes.
That's a good idea, and also injector holes.
Yeah. Well, the injectors we could probably get to while it's in there, but...
Yeah, but we can...
Spark plugs in there.
What?
Huh?
What did you say?
Just break off the spark plugs.
Oh, yeah, we could.
I need another spark plug.
Also, do we have an oil fill cap?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know about here. We have to. Got several holes.
So now we can just duct tape it.
We could just duct tape it. Sounds like a good idea to me.
Yeah. Anyways, we're going to get the engine lift back in place and lift it the extra couple inches it needs. And then we should be good to go. We could probably extend the arm farther so we have more, like, length.
Yeah.
It's probably not going to be in there. It's probably going to be under the table, Tristan.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, we will be back. We're just going to probably just plug these, you know, whatever spark plug holes while we have them accessible to us, and then drop it. All right, guys, we got this a bit higher. I should probably get this towel out of the way. But, yep, took just a little bit more height, and we have jack stands, 4 jack stands, because we don't want to die yet. So that should be enough height. We watched it. It did raise like 4 inches at least. So, yeah, should be good to go. Oh, yeah, I should get some photos for the gram.
Yeah, gotta get them grams.
Isaiah, do a funny face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Work it.
Work it.
Oh, yeah.
Work it.
Guys, if you want to see more, you have to sub to our Patreon. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
We'll do a calendar for you guys.
OnlyFans, yep. So also we sprayed WD-40 all in the engine, the exhaust ports, the spark plug holes, the injector holes, and the intake. So while it's in its slumber in here for, you know, however long, couple years. Just kidding. It will prevent the insides from rusting. Yeah. We should have done that to begin with.
You didn't think it'd be years the first time.
Well, that's true.
None of us thought it'd be years.
Well, then he started having problems with all his other fucking cars.
Then he bought a third car, and then that third car started going to shit too.
Yep.
Okay, we don't need to live out my whole life story every time.
No, we're just living out your story.
Your
of
life
your
story
cars.
explains itself pretty well. You
All right.
buy a car, it goes
Do
to
we want to
shit.
correct this or no?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's just go vroom already.
Yeah. That'll be
Let's
fine.
Get that.
We'll fix it.
So you want me to do this?
Fix it.
How?
We should
make it right.
should duct tape it. Duct tape it to it.
Fine. It's going the way it needs to go.
Okay.
All right, slow.
Slow down. Slow down.
No, you need to slow down. You're too far ahead.
Oh shit! Is this just rolling on its own then? Because I'm not pushing it. Yep, it is. That wasn't even you pushing it. It was just it going on its own. So hang on. I need to get these out of the fucking way. Get the brake lines out of the way.
Oh, watch out, watch out. It's pushing on the jack. Here.
Oh shit. Is it good now?
Here, one sec. All right, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, it's about where it needs to be on my side.
It needs to come off this way.
Here, can you keep it? Oh, what the fuck?
All right, guys, so we got it lined up here. I think we're gonna...
That's real funky.
Is that touching something? What does it make that noise?
No, it's not touching anything, but the strut towers are not as far apart as they need to be.
Yeah,
Like, they need to go way far apart.
yeah,
Vets, can you grab the, oh no.
that's fine.
Can you grab the strut tower and pull it? Oh, Jesus. How the fuck are we gonna...
Here, let's get chocks under the wheel.
Yeah.
Right behind you. So, guys, yeah, it's under. There we go, guys. Installed. Perfect.
Alright. Let's all go home.
Yep.
That's all I was told we're doing, so there we go.
Yep, so, there we go. That's a kind of cool
It
look.
looks good down there.
It's in there.
We're also gonna tarp it, probably.
If you slid a jack or something under the middle and lift it up, they'll come up.
That's true. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
How are we gonna do that?
Roll this under there. We just said.
Yeah, but how are we gonna get it under there?
Just don't put
It's
it
low profile. Get under there.
You just don't put
Alright. It's low profile.
Don't do that. It's gonna fucking roll back. All right, guys. So we're gonna figure this out. I don't want to just record a bunch of us, you know, jerking off here. So
I mean,
So we're just that's the
the
Patreon. That's
No,
Patreon.
That's the
not
OnlyFans.
Patreon.
That's the
That's
OnlyFans. Yeah, sorry.
Jury rig OnlyFans coming soon to you.
Yep. So I think we'll just lift that up or get that under there somehow to lift it, because I think Vince is right. Once it's lifted, the lower control arms there will droop, which will allow us to pull this farther, allow the wheels or the tires to kind of camber out.
We'll figure that out. We'll come back to you.
Yeah, we're gonna figure this out first. All right, guys, got to do this kind of live action. So as you see, we have the center supported. That gave the control arms enough angle. We have even distribution on either side. I'm gonna slowly lower it so we can get the bolts in. Oh shit, it's hitting on the jack. Here, I gotta lift it again, or else your bumper is gonna have a little hole in it.
Oh.
What? What?
That can't stay straight up. Oh, there you go. Oh no! Lift it. Just lift. Oh, okay. There we go. I was gonna say lift the car more.
Okay, guys, careful. Ready?
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna have to reposition this once it gets a little bit lower, because you'll see this needs to just go forward and in there more.
Do you want to move the car first, or the whole drivetrain? It needs to go this way, right?
Yeah, but we can get lower before it does that.
Okay, if you say so.
What about your side, Isaiah?
I look okay with where I'm at.
Cool.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, once we get low enough, we're gonna have to start tilting it back in anyway.
Okay, so we're in the kind of the same position here.
All right.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be okay.
Just tell me when to stop.
Okay. Well, right about there.
Did it hit
Whatever
it?
that is. No, it didn't. But I can go a little bit forward now.
You guys need to go together, because if you push on his is gonna go back.
I'm gonna go a little forward. Okay, ready? Okay, I think that's pretty good.
Good job, team. Let's go. Ooh.
Still good. Okay, slow down. Okay.
Okay,
Now,
so
bring the camera in here. So this is how close we are now.
Oh yeah, we need to push it forward. Yeah, that'll be super easy to get.
Oh man, okay. So this is gonna be sketch though, a little bit, because we're gonna have to line these bolt holes up real good.
Yeah, very slowly. Let me check your side, Isaiah. Good job, by the way. Oh yeah, you're super close.
Yeah.
And you can maneuver that easily?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. We both have very good maneuverability.
I might have to roll my side forward, but my side's off the ground currently.
yeah, my side's off the ground too.
Okay.
We need to get the things through first and then bolt it before we can remove the jack under the subframe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just worried about this line, but you know what?
I'm gonna go super slow, Vince. You wanna maybe? I don't know if you can hold it. Here, let me set up on the tripod here. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go very slow. So tell me when.
Hang on.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Were you tilting forward too?
I wasn't doing anything.
No, I'm asking Tristan.
I was tilting back, but something's touching.
Touching what?
I don't know. I think it's the subframe. What?
Your subframe's touching the K member. Or sorry, the fucking God, why can't sway bar?
The sway bar.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Sway bar needs to be pulled like towards us.
Oh yeah, it does.
Can you reach up top and push it?
No.
Careful.
Oh, I might be able to. I don't. No, I don't think so.
We need to get a pry bar and just pry it off of it.
We could lift the car off of it. I think this might be it.
Okay, I'm good to go.
My bolts are about in the holes.
Yeah, mine are getting lined up.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Okay, wait.
Okay, stop. So look at this now. So one bolt is in the hole, and the other bolt is knocking on the hole.
If we shifted the body,
Yeah.
it'd fucking go in.
Or if we shift it.
It doesn't even need anything. It can go in.
Oh, good. Let's.
Yeah.
So our side's good to drop.
All right, guys.
Oh, we actually labeled some.
So with some finagling, we got one side in. We thought it'd be easier to do one side and then lift it, do the other. So as you can see, we have some studs through there. Just looking for the right nuts. So those are for either the torque arm or those are for, no, they're, still can't even find, we need the ones for the front. So subframe. I mean, once we get the struts in, we can just line up with the bolts and then eat them through. But look at that, that's in there.
This definitely ain't the right one. Okay, lower it just a little bit. You're pulling? Okay. Ooh. Yeah.
Yep.
Easy.
Nice.
Okay. Nice.
Sorry, I just wanted to eat it.
Okay.
Now we just need to get the jack under the tail side of it and get the cross member in.
Look at this, boys. That's got more room than I thought, but that's not stock height at all. So,
Well, it's also going to get
the transmission, yeah, it needs to be supported.
Honestly, a lot of the shit we need to do to it, we can do it with in this configuration. I mean, we have only one bolt holding this on, right?
Yeah, only one bolt.
Take it off, do the work we need to do to it. Everything else really can be done in here. Add the belt. I mean, wrapping the harness might be a challenge. That's about it.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe we don't even need to take this back out.
This is good progress.
The struts are the only thing that are lined up right now.
Which is all that we need right now.
We need to find the bolts that go through to the subframe. We can just quickly get those in. Yeah, like literally, so what I think we should do, we should find nuts that fit these, bolt them up, and then raise this, which will lift the subframe up, get the jack out from under it, and then lower it on some jack stands. We can disconnect this. It'll be on jack stands. Well, no, this would still be suspended just by these.
It's fine just sitting on itself.
Okay.
Yeah, it will definitely be fine, I think.
We can reposition the jack, lift up the engine however we need it to get the subframe bolted up. Once subframe bolted up, we can literally just lower it, or we can just get to the rear. Basically, we just want to get the subframe connected and the cross member connected, and then we're going to be good to just, be done, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is where we're at here. It actually is wheels. We got Isaiah's side done.
It might roll.
But yeah, we're going to go ahead and look for the stuff we need, and we will be back. All right, guys, so we got the motor in kind of where it needs to go. The whole drivetrain kind of needs to shift a little bit this way and back a couple inches. We're done for today, I would say. You can see there's still a gap between the subframe and the body. I think for this to work, first off, we just don't have the right bolts for it. I think the bolts we have are for the transmission, but I think what we're going to need to do is we're going to get the engine lift back on the body, lift it, because right now the only thing connecting it is the struts. So they're still kind of separate. We'll let the engine roll back a little bit to where we need to go to line up the subframe bolts, line those up, get them at least threaded in, and then get the transmission cross member, which we'll need to buy new cross member bolts too. Like I said, it's been so long we don't even know where they are. And then comes the part where we decide if we're going to leave the engine in here and then do everything we need to do to it, leave it in, as kind of a final thing, or if we want to take it out again, which, I mean, now that we have this experience, it's not the end of the world. What time we started really fucking late, and it's only 5:30.
And when we started at 2,
it's only 5:30.
We didn't even have the jack stands out of the box.
Yeah, exactly. So I think we've gotten this down. Now that we have the proper tools and we know how to do it, we just need to lift it up really high. Those jack stands need to be at 6 or 7 teeth.
But the good news is that the motor can sit in here now.
And we know how to
take up.
Yeah, exactly. So much more room.
But we could just take it out and then in a day do everything we need if we have, assuming we have everything planned and all the things we need. Get
the spark plugs in it, get the exhaust manifolds kind of where they need to be. One thing is with the exhaust manifolds, normally they're supposed to come down that way. I don't know if our AC compressor will work. It might. That was from the Camaro normally, but the exhaust manifolds are going to face this way.
I'll have to see if the AC is compatible with the turbo manifold.
We want to retain it.
I didn't do any research on that.
But, I mean, if we did, it'd clear up a lot of space.
It would, because, look, none of this would be here.
But AC is kind of not, I wouldn't say a necessity, but it does it gets hot here in the summer. It gets over 100 degrees sometimes.
It would be
80s to 90s mostly. Those are
does these go on here?
Those are the what's it called, hoses?
Oh shit.
Heater hoses.
That's way better than what's on my Bonneville.
Yeah, the AC connects somewhere over here.
Couldn't like essentially, this is the only thing mounting it, right? So
No, what I'm talking about is the AC compressor. See these hard lines?
Oh, I got you.
Because they're exactly
Yeah.
where the headers would be.
That is very true. They could be possibly bent.
Maybe.
I don't know. We might have to fucking delete.
Naturally aspirated would work fine because the exhaust manifolds go that way, but this way it'd come up and out. So I think we should cover it up.
I might take the intake home. I'm not sure.
I think it's probably safer to leave it on.
It will be safer. So do we just want to air grind it later?
Yeah, definitely.
Here? Okay.
Yeah, I have all my air grinder stuff here. Just gasket match it. I found a better technique. Usually before I would put the gasket on and then I use Sharpie. If you use black spray paint, it'll go on much easier. You can see it better. Sharpie doesn't really like oiled surfaces. But man, look at all this extra space.
Shit. I thought we had some more intake manifold gaskets. We did that were garbage, but we still had them.
We do.
And I think we
had them. We literally saw them today.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
He's holding them right there.
Nice. So we can use these.
Yep. Just gasket match them. Yep. So I think we're just gonna clean up. It's kind of a mess here, and then get this loaded up into Tristan's Tahoe. We probably won't do any work on the Camaro until next weekend. What we need to do time-wise for like the plan is we need to get your transmission and the subframe bolted up. And then we need to be able to roll this just like over there so Vince can bring his Trans Am over here. And we can just swap his motor real fast.
Right.
And Vince's... That's WD-40.
Oh, okay.
Vince's Trans Am swap should be much faster because there's like nothing really extra special. We're just disconnecting the like stuff. We don't need to do like pretty much everything we've done to this. It'll be a really fast swap.
Okay.
Yep, we just want to get his shit built first.
Okay, then next weekend, if I have those bolts, we can get done. I mean, I don't know. I feel like it could possibly roll with that that thing under it.
I would not.
If we need to.
We couldn't do that. We'd have to roll it back out and then forward because we'd park it farther where Zoe's car
Yeah,
is.
definitely wouldn't make it past the curb.
Yeah.
But like we could shift.
Also, it's incredibly low. There's no way we're getting up that curb with how low it is right now. Since the subframe isn't connected, it's literally like 4 inches off the ground.
Yeah.
Yep, I guess show you in here. Yeah, this is kind of the transmission. You can see it actually looks like it tore some of the metal in here. Barely. It's not bad, but you can see it needs to come out. I think we bent it ourselves a little bit to get it. Remember last time?
Oh.
But you can see it needs to come back several inches.
Shit. We definitely didn't do that.
We didn't tear it. I think we bent it a little bit.
This big tear is from
maybe that's
today.
a pop we heard.
That could have been the pop. That's crazy that it did that.
Yeah, so we are going to, I guess, end it off there. Just get the subframe bolts and the cross member bolts and then bolt it up, and then we can roll it out of here so we can start working on Vince's Trans Am. And then once that is swapped, we can put it back. We should have done enough research to figure out everything that we really need to continue with this. And then we get this running naturally aspirated, or if Tristan has the turbo stuff, then turbo it. I think naturally aspirated is probably the safer option first because you want a drivable car while the Tahoe is down.
Yeah.
And then since naturally aspirated, you're not going to break it.
I'm honestly thinking that the Bonneville would be a better choice because we think
to
we
do
know what's
first.
wrong with it, but
Okay.
also to get this thing even running, we need I need to buy HP tuners. I need to have it tuned. I don't know, like. I don't really know if Vince if it's in his budget to help me buy that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's worth the work to get this running naturally aspirated, though it would be a cool idea, actually.
I don't think it's a lot of work. Just get the headers on, get the injectors in, wire up the harness, tune, get the brakes going, get the
power steering like we already need back on.
But we need to do that anyways to get it if we're going to turbo it. Like, how much more work is it to just do it naturally aspirated than turbo just to get it running? It'd be easier.
Probably not that much work.
Be easier, yeah.
As for video content, I don't think we have anything else to say to them.
Yeah, definitely not. We've talked a lot, I think. Well, it's in here. That's pretty cool.
That's cool. I mean, it looks good, actually, like, with the paint on it.
Yep.
I like that paint a lot.
I like it, too. And, it's not exactly where it's going to be, but you can see way more of the intake than I thought you would.
Yeah.
It will come up several inches and back a little bit.
But you will still, like, this is meant to be seen. this little piece.
See, I like the silver contrast, but you could do it all the AMC blue.
So like even if I do the AMC blue, the lower and the that will stay silver. So that could be a good contrast with the water pump.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Or that black. That black might be cool. The wrinkle black.
Oh yeah, wrinkle black would be cool. Or any wrinkle paint. Shit. Well, we're going to go ahead and clean up. I think that's about it. Next step is just getting the subframe up and transmission up so we can get to Vince's stuff. But pretty good progress. I mean, even though this might not be where it's going to be, we're going to, you know, maybe take it out again. This is really cool to see it where it is. We're seeing immediately, you know, maybe the AC might be a problem, but just more progress and definitely reigniting desire to work on it, I'd say.
It definitely is.
And it is kind of part of just getting Tristan's fleet working, because if we get this running, he can take one of his other cars down.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's going to go ahead and end it. We have a Patreon if you'd like to support us. We are working in our driveway with an incline, with sketchy everything. So if we can get in a shop, that'd be amazing. This would be so much easier if we just had a lift. Dear God. But yeah, check out our Patreon. Check out our other videos. We have tons of Camaro stuff. We have tons of Mustang stuff. Infinity. Also some Trans Am racing, drag racing.
Yeah, other 3800 stuff.
Lots of other 3800 stuff. So definitely check out our other stuff. Like, subscribe, comment down below.